Good evening, everyone. We'd like to call the Markham City Council regular meeting to order on September 15th here at 7 p.m. And we would like to say a pledge of allegiance and have our invocation. I just want to check we are set. Just make sure that they can hear you on Zoom. People on Zoom, can you hear us out there?
Yes.
Okay, we're ready. Ted now is there. That's good. Well, with that, since they can hear us now, we'll proceed on with, we would all stand and we would say the pledge, and then we'll have all the ladies now lead us in prayer for our invocation. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lord God, we come again thanking you for blessing us to see another council meeting. We ask you, Lord, to come into this council chambers. Bless this council as we conduct the business of City of Markham, that everything is done decent and in order, and that is not in order. Lord, that we ask that you make it in order. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Barron,
Present.
Alderwoman Hampton. Present. Alderman Jones.
Present.
Alderwoman McDowell.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Okay, approval of the minutes for a regular city council meeting, September 1st, 2021.
Isn't delayed.
These are delayed. Okay, then we'll move on to authorization of claims and accounts, the bill list.
Yes, Mayor. I would make a motion that we'll approve the City of Markham invoice payments report September 15, 2021, which reads as follows. Corporate, $90,466.95. Water and sewer, $4,840.36. Our solid waste, $124,304.40.03. Motor fuel, $27,185.50. The Markham Senior Living Complex, $19,690.61. Roller rink, $913.75. Zero tolerance, $6,990.20, which gives us a total of $574,427.40.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Hampton, second by Alderman Baird for approval of authorization of accounts, the bill list. Question? Roll call?
Alderman Jones,
Yes.
Alderwoman Hampton,
Yes.
Alderwoman McDowell,
Yes.
Alderman Barron.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, moving along, special presentation tonight, we have, Madam Clerk, I think that we have something from Markham High School, District 228.
Yes.
Okay, you want to share that? What is this?
I believe it's the, somebody present on Zoom.
Is there someone from District 228, Bremen High School, on Zoom with us tonight?
Well, we got a handout, you know,
Okay, and
so did you get that, sir?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be here to talk about it, but it looks like they're not here this evening, but they have something that they wanted to report to us here in the district about COVID-19 positive impact report. We'll allow them to come back to us another time and they can talk to us about what they're doing in the district. we'll move on to our next item. We'll have them come back to us. The Girl Scouts as well, the cooking program.
Looking here.
Okay. All right. Oh,
Hi, thank you for having me tonight. I appreciate it. We did send a request to the village for the order taking portion of our fall product program from September 24th through October 18th. And the delivery will be the first part of November. And then our cookie program order taking will be from December 15th through January 20th with delivery mid-February. And we were requesting permission for the door-to-door portion of our sales programs.
Second.
motion and second, all in favor?
Looking here.
That was good, to council to go along with that one. You won't have any problem at my door, that's for sure. So, looking forward to it. Always glad that we can be supportive in these efforts for Girl Scouts. So, definitely a good, great cause. So thank you. Would you like to share anything else with us tonight? Mr. Lark, can you hear me? Okay, well, this is saying we've got you approved for your sales here in the city of Markham. So we're glad that you came out tonight. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for having me. I'm going to go ahead and check out now.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on now to the city attorney's report. Attorney Miller.
Mr. Mayor, members of the council, and members of the public, with respect to the city attorney's report, it appears under 8. Under 8A, we have a proposed resolution approving the extension and renewal of the proclamation and declaration of a continued local state of emergency within the city of Markham, and approving the mayor's determination regarding modifications to in-person meetings in response to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah. Motion by Alderman Darren, second by Alderman McDowell for approval of resolution for extension or renewal of the proclamation declaration of the continued local state of emergency as read in the city of Markham. Question? Well, in this case, it just be roll call.
Alderwoman Hampton,
Yes.
Alderman Jones,
Yes.
Alderwoman McDowell. Alderman Barron. Motion carried.
Next, we have under 8B, a proposed resolution amending resolution number 21-R-638, authorizing execution of agreement to purchase real property between the city of Markham and Markham Supportive Care, LP. I do notice, Mr. Mayor, that we have online people. They're saying they can't hear us. I'm looking in the upper left-hand corner, Attorney Christian Beeble. Looks like Mr. Carl Bradley and Ms. Henry. So we just check for the audio. That's what I'm seeing. Can't hear. Oh, you can you hear?
No, we can't hear you.
All right. Madam Treasurer, can you hear us?
Okay.
It's very faint.
Very faint.
Yeah, I think everybody needs to move the mic a little closer too.
Good, I can hear you here, actually.
Okay. Attorney Beeble, can you hear us?
Can you hear us? How's that? No?
Was there a question to me on this?
Not yet. Mr. Carl, not yet. Testing,
Can-
can you hear us? Still no sound?
We can't hear Stephen.
Can you hear me now?
Now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
All
just
right, now
saw
we
you
can hear
on
you.
the mic. Get up too close to
All
your
right,
mic.
can everybody hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's better?
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, you want to read that?
No, you don't have to read. We just need a motion to open the floor to them. Is that what you would like to do?
Yes.
Yeah, let's open the floor so they can respond to, this resolution. So is there a motion to open the floor?
I make a motion to open the floor to, Palm Creek Supportive Living.
Okay, motion taken, all in favor? Okay, ayes have it. Good evening, everyone from Markham, Supportive Living Care. You all have the floor to talk to us about the execution of this agreement tonight. So you have the floor.
Carl, you can talk now. Carl Bradley.
Okay, Mr. Bradley, can you respond tonight for us?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Carl Bradley, Deputy Director, Department of Planning and Development at Cook County. Am I coming across okay?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. We have been working with the village of Markham overall on the Markham slip for a considerable amount of time. I'm just coming to the committee tonight to give you an assurance from the county's perspective, where the financing is and where the potential for development is. As you know, there's a bond transaction that the county has sponsored, and we've been in this over 2 years in terms of the commitment for that. And that transaction is stable, and there's preparations from the underwriters to actually issue the bonds on the transaction. They have layered financing on this transaction. One of the key layers is what we call tax credit equity, which is generated from state tax credit equity allocations on what we call a 4% transaction due to the bonds being issued. With that in place, the transaction would be complete. At this point in time, we've got the assurances of IDA that they will consider the development team's latest proposal on the financing, and the matters have been ironed out such that it should be approved by the IDA board in the coming week. We hope to have had it done prior to this particular meeting, but we at the county have worked with the state on several transactions annually. So we have a good indication that they are moving down the correct path, that this would be actually able to close in this fall, which would include the potential transfer of land and start of construction by the developer. We didn't want to come before you, and I in particular didn't want to come before you before we knew we had the assurances of IDA that they would take it down the road to approval, and that all the elements have been solved on the transaction. So that's where we are tonight. The county is, and I represent the county. We do most of the home deals and structured financing deals in my group. We've seen transactions like this and can give you some assurances now that this transaction is in line and headed down the track to closing. If that gives you more assurances, I suppose.
Anyone else want to respond as well?
Paul, would you like to say something?
Oh, he's muted. Paul, you're muted.
Oh, sorry about that. No, we've talked to everyone, all the parties. We've amended whatever ideas requested. We think we're with the 98 percentile, just a few things to iron out and get finished up, but we hope to be able to break ground within 45 days.
Anybody from the board?
Anyone else?
Go ahead. Sorry.
No.
No, so my question is, what do we need an extension for? So why can't we just table this until the next city council meeting, and then they'll have the opportunity to have the agreements with the necessary contractors of companies to move forward?
The reason why they can't.
What do we need extension for?
The reason why we need the extension is because the deadline is this council meeting. So it has to be extended for another, couple of days for the extension for this project to continue. But the extension for the city of Markham ends today. Today's the last day for the extension. So it has to be renewed. So all we're doing is just renewing the extension. And like the gentleman said, that this process should be wrapped up within a couple of days. But the extended, the deadline is today.
All right, so can we extend it to the next city council meeting?
Carl's got a response to, can we let him chime in? He's got his hand raised. Go ahead, Carl.
One of the critical considerations for the state and their determination that this should go forward is that the developer have control of the land or land control, typically evidenced by a contract that exceeds the date of closing. At this point, they would be out of compliance because the contract apparently expires, and I haven't seen the full contract today, but it expires somewhere close to today. Having an extension that goes into late fall, early December would give them the opportunity to demonstrate that they still have control and the opportunity to build in this location.
Anyone else?
I have no further questions.
Okay.
Darren, any questions?
No. All right. All right, well, we just need a motion to close the floor and then just whatever their pleasure is.
I'd like to make a motion to close the floor to Markham Supporting Care LP.
On favor?
Aye.
Okay, ayes have it.
At this point, I would like to make a motion to adopt resolution number 21-R-654, a resolution amending resolution number 21-R-668, authorizing execution of agreement to purchase real property between the city of Markham, Supportive Care LP.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
resolution is that?
Resolution
I don't have that.
21-R-654.
I don't have that.
Attorney, did you present it with the resolution?
Right.
Everyone should receive
Okay.
their email.
I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to print that out. Is this the spare one city code? The extra one? Okay. What resolution number?
Resolution number 21-R-654. Just allow the amendment for the project. It's a $30 million project.
So we know all that, Jones.
Yes,
So what are we extending this to?
December 31st. So it's actually for extension for December 31st. This should be closed by the end of this month.
What we say, council?
Is there a second, or if there's no second, then we're not moving, but if there's a second, don't.
Right. And the second, third, continues. It can be brought up at least for a vote. I think that, a vote is in, in good favor. So vote to see how, we stand on this.
The motion.
Motion.
Yes, I made a motion by I make the motion for resolution 1-R-654. Second now.
Okay, at this time, there's no second. All right, moving to the next item. Motion died for lack of a second. Okay. All right, moving to the next item.
Sorry, Plum Creek, it's for a living, so it's gonna be all right. Thank you. Thanks for your dedication and your pursuing this project for Markham. And, I wish you the best.
Thank you, Alderman Jones.
Next, under 8C, we have a proposed ordinance amending section 112.023, number of license of chapter 112, alcohol liquor of title 11, business regulations and code of Markham to increase the number of Class A liquor license in the city of Markham, Cook County, Illinois.
Mayor, I make a motion that we adopt, waive the reading ordinance number 21-0- ordinance 2311. Ordinance amending section 112.023, number of licenses of chapter 112, alcohol liquor of title 11, business regulations of the code of Markham to increase the number of Class A liquor license in the city of Markham, Cook County, Illinois.
Motion by Alderman Hampton, second by Alderman Barron to waive the reading for ordinance amending section 112.023 for the number of licenses for chapter 112 alcohol liquor as read by one. Question?
Yes. Why are we extending the license?
We are short a license because we had set aside a license for the Naughty Pine that had come before us, and there was no license available for it. I'm not certain. I think that license, as a matter of fact, that license did have to get issued to on the 9th, because the person who had the license before that was John. So we issued that last license out to accommodate on the 9th. We could not, give you an example, there's a license that's currently open, but it's really not open, that belongs to Georgia. We couldn't reissue that license by law. We have to wait static until we know what their actions will be. So we couldn't reissue John's license. So it just kind of died. So we're just doing these things one by one as a council, which I like as a liquor commissioner, bringing those things back to you all, and we do it one at a time.
So a Class A, what is a Class A offer?
That's a full bar. Yeah, full bar and grill, that type of thing, with food. So if it would be to be even a restaurant, would accommodate that with some type of. So that's that particular license. So I did my best to explain that.
Yes, you did good. Thank you.
I rely on her to speak to tell me how to do it. There's no merit, the state won't let you do it.
So just to make sure that we're clear, if we're offering, or this is just for one liquor license?
That's just one. That's
correct.
Yeah. So what, any other will come back?
Moving on with Mayor, I make a motion that we adopt ordinance.
I think we were still at question.
I'm sorry.
Since we're done with question, now we can do roll call over the reading.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. So then we'll do roll call at this time.
Alderwoman Hampton,
Yes.
Alderman Jones,
No.
Alderwoman McDowell. Alderman Barron.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Yeah, we just need a motion for the ordinance now, to pass.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, we ready, Mayor?
Yeah.
Okay, Mayor, I make a motion that we adopt ordinance number 21-0-231, an ordinance amending section 112.023, number of licenses in chapter 112, alcohol liquor of title 11, business regulations of the Code of Markham to increase the number of Class A liquor license in the city of Markham, Cook County, Illinois.
Motion by Alderman Hampton, second by Alderman Barron, to approve ordinance amending section 112.023, number of licenses by one in chapter 112 of the alcohol liquor section as read. Roll call, question again, here? Roll call?
Alderman Barron,
Yes.
Alderman Jones,
No.
Alderwoman Hampton,
Yes.
Alderwoman McDowell. Motion carries.
We do not have any matters under 8D, insurance, no matters under 8E, contracts, nothing under 8F, land development. We have nothing under 8G, personnel. However, under 8H, we have two matters of litigation which will require us to go into the executive session. So, when the council is ready for that, then let me know that we can move forward to the executive session.
We'll go to all the business down to the residents. Of the executive session line.
Other than that, that's all that I have to see.
Okay. City clerk report.
I have several business licenses here today. You want me to take them all, or just
We'll just take it one at a time.
Okay. First, we have Markham Food and Tobacco.
Is there anyone here? I think there is, I did see this name, Mr. Patel is here.
Yes.
Motion to open the floor to Markham Food and Tobacco, 15912 on Fifth Street.
Yes,
Make a motion that we open the floor to Markham Food and Tobacco.
Excuse me, who ordered that in?
That's on Fifth, 15912.
Yes. So I think that should be the items over the floor.
Well, he mentioned it and no one said anything.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's why I brought the motion to the floor so we can move smoothly through the council meeting.
He was asking, he was there.
So, but then he asked, we'll open the floor, Jones.
Allow me the pleasure to open the floor. to you.
Open the floor, Jones.
I don't need you to tell me that.
Open the floor.
Okay.
I don't need you to tell me that, okay?
All
Let's
right.
be respectful.
Yes, let's be respectful.
All right, so we have a motion.
I'd like to open the floor to Markham Food and Liquor. Thank you.
Okay. Second? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, very good. Mr. Patel, welcome to our meeting tonight.
thank you.
Would you address the city council about, you're existing at that location now, correct?
Yes, we just took over yesterday.
This, beg your pardon?
Oh, we just took over the business yesterday.
Right. Yeah, but it's an existing location, correct?
Yes, yes, correct, yep.
I just wanted to make that clear, make it a little easy for us to know what's going on. You're a convenience store down there now and a food and tobacco. That's just the label, but you're a convenience store down there now. Correct?
Yes,
Okay. And with that, the city council tonight may have some questions of you. You're just basically taking over an existing business again. I want to make that clear.
yes, correct.
Okay, thank you. City council.
Yes, I've been minding the business for a while. I remember when we first got started, And the person that was there, the original owner, they got his job. So I'm hoping that, you know, you follow into that, keeping the facilities clean, open up, you know, and have that quality of service that was there previously. That's my only point.
Yeah. Yes, correct. We're just gonna keep the same, according to the city requirements and everything. And yeah.
Any other questions? I'll have one. Any other questions, any other council members?
No, I have no further questions.
I just have a question, with you being a new, ownership, is there any, gonna be any change with the, name? Is there any specific reason why you have tobacco kind of out there the way you do, opposed to a food or convenience store? And you promote that particular way? Just a question.
I'm really sorry. Can you repeat that question, please, sir?
The question is there, you know, to make it more simple to term, is there a reason why you don't just say Markham Food Convenience Store opposed to promoting the tobacco part of it?
It's just been there, and I have a partner, and we just want to keep the same name, or we just don't want to change it. I just don't know why, but we just want to keep it same. There is no reason for it, but we'll be like, we have the tobacco license, so we'll be selling the tobacco products as well with the groceries. So that's the thing.
Okay, you don't sell tobacco though to anyone under 21?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's not. That's the law.
You know, I hope he not. I hope he answered that correctly. I know he's gonna say yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, we have a law that, you know, we've adopted an ordinance from what I remember about tobacco 21.
Well, I just hope they don't take the tax from Indiana cigarettes and bring them here like the other companies don't. That's my
No,
concern.
we're not.
Thank you.
No,
You know,
we are.
it was taking one of our companies had Indiana cigarettes coming over here, so that's what I'm afraid of, if anything.
Right. Well,
No, we are.
All right, well, I just was asking about the name. It is what it is. You know, I just think that the promotion of tobacco with the younger kids in the crowd, and that it's a different kind of promotion. You have the right to do it. It is what it is. I just wanted to ask you about it. Will it remain the same? And so it is. Okay, we can move on. I've got no other questions. How about you, our council? We good?
No, sir. I'm good.
Okay. Motion to close the floor to this business, Markham Food and Tobacco.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to close the floor to Markham Food, Liquor, and Tobacco.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, ayes have it. What's the pleasure tonight for this business license?
I'd like the motion to allow Markham Food and Tobacco to do business in the city of Markham.
Thank you.
Okay, motion by Alderman Jones, second by Lady Hampton, for business license for Markham Food and Tobacco convenience store. Any other questions? Roll call.
Alderman McDowell. Alderman Barron.
Yes.
Alderwoman Hampton.
Yes.
Alderman Jones.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, Mr. Patel, please see the building department about your new licensure down there tomorrow, okay? Okay, thank you, Mr. Patel. All right, moving along.
Next, we have JR Tobacco.
Okay.
Yes.
Tobacco is muted. He's off mute now. Is there a motion to open the floor to JR Tobacco?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to open the floor to JR Tobacco Incorporated.
Okay, motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, ayes have it. Good evening, Mr. Is it Bearcat?
Yes.
Good evening to you, sir. The city council here this evening may have some questions of you. It looks like you passed inspection at your location. You are at 3200 West 159. You are a new business, correct?
Yes.
Okay, at that location, is that in the strip mall near the service station there, the BP?
No, with the correction
Oh,
change.
sorry.
Yeah, cross.
The plaza on the corner.
Yes,
Yeah.
Metro, right behind Metro.
Yeah, okay, that's the old location that used to be there.
Correct.
Okay, all right. With that, city council, what's your pleasure to ask questions tonight?
Now, is this under the same name or are you changing the name?
No, we keep it same thing, JR Tobacco. Same the corporation name.
So are you the same person? Are you the same entity?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, I remember when you all closed. So I will make
No,
sure.
it's not closed. This is a new owner. We just rented since May.
Okay. So you're not the same one as before.
No.
All right, good. It wasn't running Indiana to cigarettes over here. Okay, so we'll make sure.
No. It's the new owner. We just rented since May.
Okay. Okay. I want to make sure you all up and up, because we had some trouble there before. And I want to see the trouble there again. Because I will be watching. That's my area. My people around there watch very carefully. So we will be watching. So I definitely would support your business. And we will be watching.
Okay. I keep everything is right.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Council, any other questions?
No.
Okay. Motion to close the floor to JR Tobacco.
I make a motion to close the floor to JR Tobacco Incorporated.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I have it. Council, what is your pleasure tonight with JR Tobacco Inc. at 3259?
I make a motion we grant JR Tobacco Inc. a license to business in the city of Markham.
Motion by Alderman Jones, second by Alderman Barron for grant licensure for JR Tobacco Inc. Question? Another question already? Roll call.
Alderman Barron? Yes. Alderman Jones?
Yes.
Alderwoman Hampton?
Yes.
Alderwoman McDowell?
Okay.
Motion carries. Okay, next we have Bestie's Smoke Shop. Online.
Okay, motion to open the floor to Bessie Smoke Shop LLC, wanting to do business at 2019 167th Street.
I'd like to make a motion to open this floor to Bessie Smoke Shop LLC.
Okay, motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I have it. Good evening. This would be Benita Wynn and Markeisha Williams.
Hi, how are you?
All right. The council here this evening may have some questions of you. You have Bessie Smoke Shop, tobacco, cigarettes, lotto, convenience. You want to, you would have questions here that the council may have for you tonight. Council, if you will.
You're in a very interesting location. Why that location?
So honestly, there's a mentor, my mentor, Sam Sarcinelli, owns the building. So it was the perfect location for us to start out. for our business. And the location, the area, the neighborhood, and just wanting to be able to just develop the area, develop the community in that area. That's why we chose that area.
Sounds good. I have no further questions.
I just have one. Do you have other locations somewhere else that you have currently?
No, we don't.
This is your first location to do such?
Yes. Yes. First of many in Markham.
The other question I have for you is similar to what I asked one of the previous visits about tobacco. Is there any reason why it's a smoke shop opposed to convenience? I know you have tobacco, cigarettes, and lotto. What are the other conveniences that will be there?
So pretty much all of the products that you would need. So the shisha for pretty much the tobacco products. Also the hookahs, the accessories that you would need, the poles, everything you would need for tobacco and your hookahs. And selling like personalized products that we would make on like the hookahs and designing it.
And along with your, your snacks, your drinks, candy, things like that.
This isn't a hookah lounge. This is
No, just the products.
Hookah products. Okay. All right. I don't know that much about it. Okay.
Mayor, I have a question, Mayor. Yeah. I might be a little naive to the information that you're sharing. So I need you to break down to me what type of products, like I need some names. I don't know what hooker is, so you need to explain that to me. I have no idea, ladies.
So hookahs, I don't know if you ever seen them, but they're like the tall, like they kind of like bungish, but you just put in like your shisha, and it's like
your tobacco,
like a steam. Like I can't.
It's like flavored tobacco.
Is this the products that you are selling? With this product, is to alter my mind?
No, shisha. Shisha is a tobacco. So they have tobacco-less shisha. That's what you put inside of your hookah. So that's just one of the things that we would be selling. The hookah is the actual base that you put the tobacco products in for your hookah. So you can have tobacco, and then they also have some that are non-tobacco without it in there.
I have another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you anticipate as far as your clientele coming through there in that location?
We think it's going to be rather busy because we're right next door to the barbershop Daddy-O's. And, just going up there, it's a lot of foot action going on in that area. It's not far from the residential area. So like, let's say if someone does smoke cigarettes or if they do hookah or something, it's a very convenient spot by neighborhood to come there, get those products. If you do lotto, we plan on doing that. So, it's like a very convenient, closer location versus going a little bit further up to the gas station or other places.
How long have you all been in business and investigated this type of business?
Well, we have a mentor who has a business right now in Madison that he opened like maybe about, I want to say April. And we just seen kind of like the success of his shop and just going in there and him telling us how, the products that people typically buy and things like that. So,
and then our mentor has over 14 locations for smoke shops that he has. So he's pretty much helping us through the process to get started with Bestie Smoke Shop to make sure that we are successful.
So this business is in you all's name, correct?
Correct. Yes. Me and my best friend and I, which is why we call it Bestie Smoke Shop.
Besties. Okay. Yeah.
I can't hear him that well.
Welcome to the mic.
that the product you sell, that's not for consumption and profit?
I can't understand what he's saying.
There's no consumption on the property is the question.
No, there's no consumption on the property. Is that what you said? No,
No,
no.
we're not selling alcohol. We plan on selling like sodas, juice, chips, candy in the store as well. So no alcohol at all.
If that's what he asked.
If that was the question, was that the question?
And no smoking on the premises, if that was the other question.
You answered my question.
So basically, they can just come there and buy a hookah and not the cigarettes and whatever?
You said say that one more time, ma'am?
Can you tell me exactly what are you selling in your shop? Because I'm a little bit confused.
Okay, so cigarettes, all cigarettes, cigars, what else? Lotto, your chips, all
Sodas.
accessories of the tobacco, like the little, like the one hitters, things like that, like the accessories that people buy.
The accessories you would need. Are you, can you hear us?
Come here.
So you saying you're not allowed to smoke on your
No, like it's not like a hookah bar where you could come in and smoke. We just sell the products that you need and you go home and you smoke it.
So no THC, nothing with THC at all. So your papers that you would need, your like cigarillos, your tobacco products, all of the products that you would need for tobacco, or if you
like if you smoke Newports, we'll sell Newports, Marlboros, things like.
Okay, we good? Okay, council, if there's no other question, we can close the floor. Is there a motion to close the floor?
I make a motion to close the floor
All in
to
favor?
Bestie Smoky Shop LLC.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Okay, council, what's your pleasure tonight? With Bessie Smoke Shop.
I make a motion that we grant Bessie Smoke Shop LLC a license to do business in the city of Markham.
Motion by Alderman Jones, second by Alderman Barrett for Bessie Smoke Shop for like. Don't matter if we have questions, any more? Roll call.
Alderwoman McDowell. No. Alderman Barron.
Yes.
Alderwoman Hampton.
Yes.
Alderman Jones.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, make sure, Miss and Miss Besties, Miss and Miss, I said. Besties. Go see the building department about your license. tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Okay, moving along.
Next, we have I-57 truck parking.
They are here. So we will open the floor to them and make a motion. We open the floor to Mr. Okay, all in favor? Aye. Aye. Good evening, gentlemen. You all have the floor with us tonight to talk to us about I-57 truck parking.
Hi, everyone.
Hold on, we'll have you stand where he can get the camera, watch your footing there. And he'll tell you where to stand. Well, first he wants to pass out something, so. And then we will. Thank you. You got enough?
Yeah.
You got enough. Thank you. I'll share it here.
Okay, I didn't know.
Right? I'll hang on to you. I'll give you mine. Oh, hang on.
Thank you.
Hers is color though. I'm kidding. Okay, you tell them where to stand.
So this is, it's basically the trailer parking, it's not a truck parking. Truck parking is the name, that's why you get a little, it's a truck parking. So technically what they are doing is the truck is coming, leaving the trailer because of the load transfer, and then they're taking the truck back again to take the trailer back. So this is trailer parking, and when we bought this property, this was licensed April 30th, 2022. And when we had the tenant, which was continuing, but Container Depot had some bad businesses, they lost the contract, so they went out. And we came to renew our license. That is the time the city said like there will be a problem. So we had no idea, but if you look into the whole proposals we can send, made, it's pretty much it's making a more beautification for that corner, and it is all covered. It's not like showing anything down. Only people they are seeing is the trailer. The trailer's upper part, not even the bottom part. So it is not the open fence, it's a covered fence. And we are ready to do all the landscaping and everything, which I already put it in the diagram, which kind of landscaping we are doing it. It's a black and white picture, but I'm ready to send you guys the video clips, which is after work, how it's gonna look, which is we get designed by the architect. And pretty much it's gonna cover the area in a much better way than what it looks right now. And it's gonna have a more clear visibility for anything the city wants to put on that fence, the color fence, like any notification, anything, it will be more visible for the people traffic coming from there.
Question, this picture up front, what does this picture up front represent?
This is just a normal how the fence is gonna be.
Okay.
So that's what, that it's not that there.
Okay.
It's just there for a picture to show like how it's gonna be at the fence. It's already covered fence. It's not an open link chain fence. It is a cover fence. So you're not seeing anything bottom of the trailer. You're just seeing the top of the trailer. And these are the trailers. These are not the trucks. The trucks come, leave the trailer because these are the high volume items which is moving around in the 80s and 294. So they come, they drop the trailer, they go back, they come back again, take the trailer when it's needed to be gone. So it's basically a trailer park, not the truck. The name is hybrid truck park, but actually it's a trailer park.
Correct, I'm definitely familiar with that. But on this picture, there's a picture of a
it's an automatic gate.
No, that's, I mean, behind the gate is a picture of a trailer park, a trailer house.
Oh, no, this is what only I'm showing you the fence.
Okay.
How the fence is.
Oh, there's no trailer park. Yes,
No,
sir.
no.
That was my concern. I saw that. I'm like, okay, are you adding that?
It's a truck trailer.
I've seen it before. I'm familiar with it. Giant soul spot. I understand.
Yeah.
I know exactly what it's saying. But I just want to make sure that there was nothing on there.
No.
That's when I saw that picture. I'm like, wait a minute. That's a
No.
game changer there.
No.
Okay. That was
It's
my
just the
concern.
trailer of the truck.
Gotcha. I'm familiar with it.
We can hold more, but we are thinking only 28 to 30 because I want them to have a proper movement. I just giving a 1 arrow to come in and 1 arrow to go out, and it's gonna be automatic. I don't want them to block, so we are gonna have 28 to 30. But the capacity is 60, but we are going to have.
I have a question. So what construction work have you done on this property already?
Right now, we have just did the gravel terrain because it is already a stellar parking. So when we took over the tenant left, we just tried to level the gravel so that the land is compacted, right?
So you haven't utilized the property as
No,
of
we
this
have
point?
lost 11
There's no
months
trailers
of
on, there's no trailers on the property or any, no? Well, I don't think they would probably be trailers. Would they be the containers? Would they be considered containers?
Trailers are basically self-made containers, not the regular, the red containers we're seeing, which is a shipping container. It's not shipping container. It's a semi pulls at 53, 48. That's the trailer is. So trucks comes out and trailers live there. Because let's suppose I'm a driver, right? I cannot take my trailer load at home. So I have to leave somewhere and then take my truck to home and then come back next, take the load next day to where it is supposed to.
So it's trailer parking?
It's just a trailer park.
How much revenue does it generate?
Currently, we calculated everything, it will make us around 8,000 a year.
80,000, that's not bad.
Yeah,
How much is the license?
It's 80,000, 81,000 is a proper.
Clerk, you know the license? Treasurer, you know the license?
Oh,
$150.
Okay.
well, that was, I don't think that's the way.
Treasurer, with the license?
Was that?
There is already a current license which is valid till April 30th, 2022.
How much is?
It's 275, 375.
$375?
Yeah, $75.
Okay. So you get these trailers, you put them on there, and you get, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
Yes,
I wanted to.
well, sir, it's all in there in the board, so you, what do you want?
Well, I just want to ask, is there going to be a building on this property?
No.
Okay, so this is just.
Just a trailer park.
Just pavement?
Yeah.
Okay.
No construction, there'll be no construction.
Okay, what's the average weight of the truck?
So trailers are, trucks and trailers are two different things. So trailers average weight can go up to 28,000 pounds when it is loaded, when it is fully loaded. But you're talking about metal. When it is not metal, it's a food item, their truck loads go to 22,000, 21,000, 20,000 pounds.
These are mostly on Crawford and 109th Street.
Yes, it's on Crawford. It's entrance is from the side road and they can come out from the Crawford.
What's the maximum weight?
28,000 pounds loaded, when it's loaded.
And what size trailer would that be?
We're talking about 53 trailers. But they
So
are
fully
three
loaded with this particular product in it, it shouldn't weigh no more than 28,000 pounds?
Yes, if it is fully loaded, but normally what happens is when they drop the load, instead of going home with the trailer with all this thing, they leave the trailer to get the load again for them.
So what type of products would you be hauling that would require
Right now,
such
that will
little
be used
weight?
for Amazon is gonna be having the maximum use of the trailer space because the people.
So within your contract with Amazon, Amazon stated to you that the trailer will weigh no more than 28,000 pounds?
No, Amazon cannot have a contract because the company, trucking companies have a contract with them. Trucking companies just need a space where they can have a haul.
I follow all of that. I'm talking about numbers now. I'm talking about weights. That's where I'm on. I'm on weight now. So the maximum weight that you will be bringing into that particular yard should not be no more than 28,000 pounds. That's including the trailer.
That, yes, including the trailer. Yeah.
But you don't know what type of commodities you're going to be hauling. So you don't think you're going to go over 28,000 pounds? How much does the trailer weigh?
It's trailer weight can go anywhere from 7,000 to 6,000, 7,500.
On each axle?
Huh?
On each axle?
I can get it for you.
How much would that trailer weigh without anything in it?
That is the thing, 6,000 to 7,000 pounds.
Okay, so you're saying that you're going to actually add about 14,000 pounds into that trailer, max.
20,
Well, 20,
20,000 pounds.
max. So if we bring a scale over there and we weigh your trailer and your trailer is over 28,000 pounds, what would you think we should do? Because you don't know what type of commodities you're carrying.
That's right. If they're coming with a metal, they can go up to 38,000 pounds. Because the limit on
So what's the weight on it? What's the maximum weight we can pull with tractor and the trailer?
See, it's why I'm saying that, let's suppose I put a big metal block, right? The small metal block can be of 40,000 pounds. But what is allowed on US highways is 40,000 pounds. You cannot go more than 40,000 pounds with a 6 axle. So that is where the thing is. They cannot go more than that.
6 axles?
Yeah.
How many axles on the trailer?
The maximum, the bigger one is 6 axles.
That's strange. How many axles on the tractor?
Which truck?
On your truck? That's a tractor.
It's a 4.
Four?
So 4 tires in the front with the body, means the truck, and then the 6 tires in the trailer.
Strange.
I can show you the picture.
That's just strange. I'm 28,000 pounds is the
That's
max.
what normally in city, that's what we normally see. The trailer takes 26,000, 28,000 pounds.
So only with, would you like them to conclude to, in terms of weight, what would you like, what would you like them to conclude in terms of?
Well, especially when he doesn't know exactly what commodity he's going to be pulling. So if he want to keep it light like that, 28,000 pounds, which I know the maximum weight is 80,000 on highways, especially class 2 routes. If he want to keep it at 28,000, I think we should honor and hold him to that. So if we bring a scale over there and that scale weighs more than 28,000, his items or that trailer weigh more than 28,000 pounds, we're gonna fine him.
So you understand why this is a question? You understand? Yes, it's a question because, well, you do have an issue with your surface to begin with. So if the council should want to approve that, that would be with some condition eventually, you have to approve the surface, but we don't want to tear the streets up. That's kind of an issue for us citywide with the tractors and that's what the question is about, just so you know. And all lady is concerned about the damage to the street with every truck or tractor. That's what we contended. So that's the question. So you're going to have some weight limit, some knowledge of weight limit in order to really make an intelligent decision about it. I would think. I don't know the rest of the council pleasure.
Yeah, then not only that, Mayor, if I may speak a little bit more. We have to be very, very careful now with these trucking industries coming into our city. So not only is it about the streets, it's also about our health, the fumes that all these tractors and these trailers are putting out into our community. So we have to still look at a bigger picture of this as well. You know, my personal opinion, I feel that we've reached our limits in reference to tractors and trailers, containers, where they want to store them at. I feel we've reached our limit for Bree, Alderman Hampton, in the city of Markham. That's where I'm standing. And knowing the knowledge about CDLs, I've been in that field for over 40 something years. We will find you. And I promise you, you'll be paying more because Amazon, you can't even tell me exactly what commodities you're going to be loading or have them come bring over into your yard. I can promise you it'll be over 28,000 pounds.
All of there, you'd like to
No other questions.
Council members, anybody else?
Make a motion, we close the floor to I-57 truck parking.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Close the floor to you at this time. What is the pleasure of this council tonight?
Mayor Power, I'll make a motion that we do not grant a truck parking license.
Second.
I've discussed it with the owner, I've discussed it with you. We've discussed it with them together. That I feel bad that he bought that property thinking that was gonna happen, but we had so much problem with John. And then corner anyway. Things got out of hand, but I cannot see that. It's the occasion. I don't think it's the kind of business structure that we're trying to evolve.
It's your ward, Alderman. It's been motioned and second. Any other questions? Comments? That's in roll call.
Alderman Hampton,
No.
Alderwoman McDowell. No. Alderman Jones.
I don't understand. It's not going to be a yes. I'm sorry, I'm supporting you right now.
I know the intent, but let's correct it. It would be
a yes, correct.
Because
his motion was to deny.
His motion was to deny.
Yes.
So we
Oh.
would say
Yes,
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 that's a
yes,
motion.
thank you. Yes, yes, thank you. Yes.
Alderman Jones,
Yes, that's the correct one.
Alderman Barrett.
Yes.
Motion carried.
My apologies.
Okay, gentlemen, sorry about that. They did not grant that. So
I was listening to that. Right now,
we can't, unless they open the floor to you, you can't comment.
what to all. The way that this is discussion,
listen, until that time, you can't.
I'll come by and see you tomorrow. Okay. I'll be happy to come by and see you tomorrow. Okay, but this is not the way.
Yeah, we can't discuss it with you further if you want. You can talk it all in there and certainly you can do it that way.
I might see. All right, thank you.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, moving along. Madam Clerk.
We are now at sale loans.
Okay, we have a representative from sale loans available there. Motion to open the floor to sale loans.
I'd like to make a motion to open the floor to sales loans.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, good evening. Sale loans, the manager is Justin Malden. And who do we have here tonight that's speaking on behalf of sale loans?
Hi, good evening. Thank you for having me. My name's Chelsea Jaskoyak.
Okay, all right, well, the council may have some questions of you this evening. You are at a current location. This appears, from what I can tell with the bill department, that this is a name change only. Is that correct? Okay, does that change any of the status of what you do in your business over there currently with the loans? It's just a name change, that's strictly it?
Essentially, yeah. So back in March, Illinois legislation passed that kind of changed up the way the loans have to be offered in Illinois. APR has to be capped at 36%. So in response to that, our owners changed up kind of the way our organization runs by changing. Now we offer our loan product will be offered with a rate APR of 36%.
Council, this is
where is this located at?
this is
Metro on the corner.
Metro. It's Alvin Jones, that's your area there.
Right with the little thing about the VFW, the little plaza.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Currency exchange.
Yes, okay.
Questions, council?
No, I mean, I wish it was a bank, but I understand. I have no problem with it.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone else? Okay, not the motion to close the meeting to sale loans. Is there a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to close the meeting to sales loans.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Council, this evening, what is the pleasure with this business in our sale loans?
I would like to make a motion to approve sale loans, a license to do business in the city of Markham.
Motion by Alderman Jones, second by Alderman Darren to grant business license for sale loans here in the city of Markham. We've had questions. If there's no more, then roll call.
Alderman Darren?
Yes.
Alderwoman Hampton?
Yes.
Alderwoman McDowell? Yes. Alderman Jones?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, please see the building department officials tomorrow for licensing, okay?
I will. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Very much. Okay. Go on. Yes, go right ahead.
Next, we have Synergy Development Firm.
I have nothing.
We don't have a copy.
It was emailed out to everyone. Check this email, maybe you have something. I have something here. Yeah, it's an at-home business. Actually, it was emailed out, so if you, I think it maybe it will have something, but.
Do we have
you a
representatives?
Here. Should you all want to open the floor, you can do that. Provided you want to take a minute to review so if that's okay. do that, and maybe give her an opportunity to talk to us, since she's here. And maybe you can, if you want to search your email, do the best. I have some documentation. I have quite a bit. I'm sorry it didn't happen that way for you all. I have to take it. It's like,
Whose ward is that in?
what's that?
Whose ward is that in?
That would be in always, Dallas Ward.
Okay, what's the address?
It's an at-home business, on Winchester Avenue, but it's an at-home business. The inspection was done because of the at-home business by photograph, which is all that would be required, to do that, and, she could really explain the rest. We have, a new ordinance that we'll be doing the next couple of weeks that'll regulate further for at-home business that's been pretty fine. To, for my documentation, you have, I got it. You got it? Oh, okay, you want to see the documents? Okay. From what I see in terms of what, they want to do, it seems pretty good, but let's hear from the business. Let's hear from the business. So you want to take a minute before we do that, Alfred?
I'll read quick. Go ahead.
All right, well then we'll motion up before we have a motion open before in a second. Motion second to open the floor to Ms. I'll say Synergy Development Firm and Ms. Latoya, right?
Yeah, Latoya Trotter.
Okay, is she in the right place? Yeah. Okay, you wanna tell us a little bit about your business and what you would be doing with your at-home business and what it would entail for the city of Markham?
Thank you, Mayor.
Okay.
Council, and also to the residents as well. I appreciate this opportunity. It's not taken lightly. I appreciate just the start. So again, my name is Latoya Trotter. I am the managing owner of Synergy Development Firm. We are a home-based business right here in Markham. We were founded in 2019, and what we do is we specialize in commercial and residential contracting and consulting. Just to give you a little background on the name Synergy, it means to come together in a group and to accomplish more than you can on your own. So with that concept, we synergize with our customers to deliver on time, on budget, and premier customer experiences is one of the things we really specialize in, making sure we get our customers what they want. Some of our experience, we've done numerous rehabs in the south suburbs. We've done, most proudly, we partnered with Barnett Development Firm on a new construction home in Maple Crest. We also have done a few projects in the city of Chicago as well. We look forward to growing our business. We look to develop more new construction homes in the south suburban region. We also have a growth plan that will take us into other cities to do the same thing.
Okay, any questions, Councilor, right now?
So basically, you're a consultant.
I am a consultant and a general contractor. So one of the things I learned is that you can't always be the smartest person in the room. So you should be the smartest person in the room. And if that is the case, you probably need to grow your own and grow your circle. So with that said, we have partnered with some industry giants, and we keep really intelligent people around us. And one of the things I'm most proud of are some of the partnerships we have forged. And some of the mentors that I have in the industry have also given me the opportunity to gain some of that knowledge firsthand by shadowing some of their projects and also doing some of my own as well.
Council, any other questions?
I'm sorry, you said you were in business for how long?
We have been in business since 2019. just to be transparent, we were doing rehab well before that, but, when you know better, you do better. So, we in 2019 became licensed with the state of Illinois and, went from there to, insurance and, all the technical aspects that make you a business.
You have any major projects coming up?
Oh, we have a few things cooking.
Okay.
Hopefully, with the partnerships, forward, we're able to, expand and, dig a few holes and put some new construction homes. Right now, like I said, we're focused on single family residents, but I definitely see us growing to subdivision, definitely multi-unit. But, right now, baby steps, we're, starting where we are and we're excited just for the opportunity.
I have no more questions.
Any other questions? Well, I just had one, and you really kind of answered it, you said baby steps, so I was like, well, are you gonna remain a small business at home, or is it just gonna grow to brick and mortar one day? Is that the hope? To, grow your business, from home, make it money?
Great question. So, as I stated, we are a home-based business just starting out. The reason why I'm here, again, I've been in business for a while, but the reason why I'm here is because I recently completed my application for my SBA. I'm right now an SBA certified as a minority, a woman in disadvantaged business. Again, in my growth, I want to become certified in Cook County and the city of Chicago. So that will open more opportunities for more contracts and, give us a chance to bid on jobs that are, more challenging in a lot of different ways. So we're excited for the challenge, and today we're a home-based business, but we definitely look forward to the chance to grow ourselves into a brick and mortar establishment.
Fantastic. I like that home businesses, certainly the way you describe it. I know that the city is looking to further and better regulate and be a good, good partner for businesses that are at home. A lot of people were driven home over COVID. And so a lot of people there, and we'd like to encourage that, people to be able to do that. Of course, we want tranquility in the neighborhood too, so you won't have any big trucks coming by.
You know what, based on the last.
Yeah, we don't want these big trucks dropping by with blowing the horn. So other than that, I think it's a wonderful thing. I really encourage at home business, as long as we keep peace in the neighborhood, it doesn't disturb. You have an office space at home. A lot of us have offices at home. I just think it's a breath of fresh air for what we're going in this time. So it's a good thing, and congratulations to the council give it to you tonight. Hopefully you all have enough information. Alvin, did you find yours on your email down there, Alvin Joe?
I'm still looking.
Okay. All right, Mary.
Yes.
I got it.
Okay.
But she had me hello.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Again, my apologies from my office for not making that move, but me and Mr. Chapman will critique that with Ernestine. We were really trying to help the building department. I know that Lady Dow had some movement with it too, except for the third ward. So with that, what's your pleasure to close the meeting or any other questions? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, guys have it. Thank you. This evening, council, would you like to move forward with granting business application or business license for at-home business with Synergy Development Firm?
Yes, I make the motion that we grant the business license to Synergy.
Motion by Alderman McDowell, second by Alderman Barron, to grant business license for Synergy Development Firm. If we have no other questions, then roll call.
Alderman McDowell.
Yes.
Alderman Barron.
Yes.
Alderman Jones.
Yes.
Alderwoman Hampton.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, congratulations to you. See the building department for licensure tomorrow. And they will have some information. I'll have to get it to you. I didn't get it to the board like I was supposed to tonight. I'll do it tomorrow.
Going on record, that I'm holding myself accountable to walking away from my full-time job. So now that I put it out there in the atmosphere, that means I have to do it.
All right.
I will do it. It's planned stuff.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Congratulations again.
Congratulations.
That is all I have.
All right, thank you. Moving on to the mayor's report. I'll try to, because we have other business tonight with executive session, I'll try to be short. I have to tell, the city of Markham and all the residents again, thank you. I thank this council, truly, I think, again, it's a pleasure to after the labor, to sit with our new clerk and to sit with the treasurer that ran with me, and I thank the council again, as I did earlier today, Senior Alderman Jones, his efforts to stand fast during that time. All there, you as well, for your being a veteran on the council. Already Hampton, thank you as well for all of what you've done and all that you've done. All of your service has been tireless for Markham, and I applaud Markham immensely. We went down some real heavy roads together in the last 5 years. I would just like us to be able to move on now. I didn't want to insult anyone about the process, but it is really, truly something that we should be able to put to rest. The only thing that won't be put to rest is it's like an earthquake has an aftershock. There's an after effect to what has happened that we will all be part of for probably the rest of our days in terms of what it will do for restorative rights, civil rights, justice reform. Those things Markham can be a beacon for. And Markham is still proud of what it is meant in the vote and making its vote count and going through all the things that it did for a vote. And so we have a lot of history to be proud of in that. So Markham is the poster child, not Egg Power. Let's never get it twisted that Markham is a beacon for so many other people across the country now. This is a matter that has gone that far. So I'm proud of the city of Markham. I'm proud of the city council. I'm proud of our residents. So again, let's now get to work. Let's get these things behind us and do what we're good at doing. Obviously, we see tonight, everything's not always going to go quite like we want it, but we still have to forge ahead and try to do that. Try to find common ground somewhere about moving ahead. So with that being said, the city is working. All departments are moving. I never want the police or the fire department to feel slighted. I love them dearly. But those public works guys make us all look good. They make the police car look good going down the street. They make the fire truck look that much better. And any town and anywhere you go that does not invest heavily in public works, they're missing the mark. That is what is, as soon as someone hits 167 in Kedzie or 167 in Dixie or whatever, and they see, we always said we didn't want it to look any different coming from anywhere else. And so it won't, we're going to continue to do it. We've got great entry points. We're trying to make them nice. We've done some our entry points with our walls that we built and the flowering and things like that to try and send a message. You go down to Kedzie, we've got good surprises for what's going to happen on Dixie, on Wood Street this year in the fall. I'd like to get over to 155th Street off of Crawford next year, with lighting and different things like that. So these are the things we want to do. We want improvements, we want business and development, and that's what it's all about. So we have a bright future. With that, I'll go right over to, and thank you again. With that, I'll go over to the city administrator, Mr. Champion. He's got some things under this report.
Great. Good evening, everyone, and congratulations again, Mayor. I'm gonna start with on the Amazon jobs. I think that's the most frequently asked question that I think that the city of Markham is getting right now. Just a FYI, I know I sent out a communication, I think it was last week, to all the council, and it should be up on our websites as well, on our social platforms. But there is a hiring event tomorrow, September 16th at 1 p.m. I will send it out again. I just want to make sure that people know about that. And then there's going to be another job seeker event rather on Tuesday, September 28th at 1 p.m. So anyone that is looking to engage this in jobs in Markham, this is the opportunity. There are opportunities for full-time employment. So I want to make sure that everybody knows about that. And there are thousands of full-time roles that are available. So let's get the word out and making sure that everybody knows about that. There will be a live chat with Amazon staffing team, individuals that actually go on this web portal to view the job opportunities, learn more about the medical benefits for all associates, and just the job details and the application process and the hiring timeline. And there will be one-to-one candidate care. So individuals will have time to speak with Amazon representatives one-on-one regarding potential employment. And with that being said, next Saturday, Ryan Companies, along with Scannell Properties, will be unveiling a restored Rosner Park. Some of you may have seen the addition of a baseball field, planted trees, and as of yesterday and today, they're putting in new playground equipment. Next Saturday, from the hours of 10 to 1, there will be live music, face painting, balloon artists, food, and ice cream trucks as well. And kind of give you just a run of show of next week, there will be representatives that will have opening remarks, of course, the mayor, elected officials, and also media. This will be a media event, so just kind of stay tuned on that. But more importantly, there will be a Amazon job tent. There will be an Amazon job tent at this particular unveiling next week at Rosner Park from 10 to 1. So anybody that's interested in in-person information, please make sure that you attend. There will be a communication that will be going out to all of the council tomorrow, and it will be posted on our website as well as all our social platforms. Next up, I want to talk about, just continue. We are continuing to review business applications on a weekly basis, working closely with our building and housing area. We are reviewing business applications. We're in discussions and talking with viable businesses, including restaurants. We want to make sure that we are definitely diversifying the tax base here and listening to the residents. A lot of people want sit-down restaurants, so we want to make sure that we are listening and bringing in some of the things that they are requesting. Of course, Thornton's gas station is moving forward on 159th and Kedzie, the old Walgreens site. So looking forward to that, that groundbreaking there, and just kind of stay tuned with some good things that are coming down the pipeline. That concludes my, one other thing. On Monday, there will be a public hearing regarding, and congratulations to all the new businesses, but there will be a public hearing at 7 p.m. regarding home-based businesses. We are passing an ordinance. And like the mayor mentioned earlier, as you know, a lot of people are working remotely and they have started home-based businesses, and we want to make sure that the city of Markham is doing their part in making sure that we're regulating the type of businesses that are opening at home as well. So kind of stay tuned for that update. That concludes my report.
Mr. Champion, this was one, and maybe Alderman Barron might be able to chime into it, or even Alderman Jones. I'm not sure if any of us have received notification officially from Dee's. They told us the 26th. Has anybody heard different?
No.
When they were here, they said the 26th that they would be opening. That's something that we want the residents to know.
Okay.
Right around that time, they should be opening. And there's days that I want to make this next announcement that I wish I spoke Spanish, and that before my term is up, I'm going to learn. We have a Hispanic Heritage event the same day of the Amazon event for the parks that afternoon on the 25th, correct?
That is correct. Yeah, and that starts at 2:00.
Right, so we want to really embrace our Hispanic community. It's the first time as we have a growing Hispanic population. I said this before, now it's our turn to embrace culture and try to learn and help others to be a part of our community. That happens in a lot of communities where the transition and the tides change in the community, where you might be going to that community and now you're part of that growth and they're part of ours. So it'll be our first time to learn about culture and heritage from our Hispanic residents. So just wanted to mention that. And with that, that would be the end of my report. And we'll go to new business. Alderman Jones.
Yes, thank you. Once again, congratulations, Mayor, for your triumphant return. You know, I mean, the third time's a charm. So, you know, I'm happy for you for your seat. You know, for the 5 months I was there, you know, I tried to lead, you know, in your direction. You know, I call myself a team player because the project thing that we deliver is bigger than anyone here. This is about people, not about person. This is about people, not about person. So, you know, and I'm a challenger for people, you know, so it leaves me a little disheartened that this $38 million senior building that affects our seniors is not accepted and it's going to close in 2 months. A shovel-ready project that's $1 million given to an automatic right off the back, off permits in the property itself. 2 weeks, it'll close. But hey, I support this council. I'm a team player, but I believe that we should do things for the city of Markham, to help the city of Markham. This project is bigger than me, it's bigger than the mayor. This is about the city of Markham and its growth. So, you know, the council made their decision, but for the record, I like to know that, you know, I'm dedicated to our seniors. You know, I'm gonna be there one day. I have parents that way. And I know the programs for seniors are important. You know, the housing boom in the city of Markham is over. To build a house in Markham is too expensive. So, I mean, for a program like this to come in, that would give over tax dollars. You know, I mean, we bring in gas companies, we bring in truck lots, we bring in tobacco stores. But a project, a $30 million project, is going to generate tax revenue over $30,000 a year, and it helps seniors. 100 unit building that will have nurses, they will have doctors for someone on this south side. But it is what it is. But once again, congratulations, Mayor. That's what I have to say.
Thank you. Alderman Barron.
Yes. I really wasn't going to discuss Plum Creek, but I will say this. I was one of the original supporters of Plum Creek in 2015. I supported it again as recently as 2019. And I just found it very disheartening that I realized that the original point guy had died. We also went through the pandemic. But almost 6 years. I just, I lost confidence in this project. And I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it tonight. I believe that that land is an ideal location, and hopefully, if they get their tax credits, this is something that can come back and promise and can be supported. But if they don't, hopefully we can develop something on this property. The last thing, well, the CUD, the technical unit drainage ditch is proceeding. Culverts that'll be underneath the streets at Springfield and at Longdale. People are really starting to notice they're changing the contour of the land. They're straightening the creek out where they can. I think this will be a wonderful program. I think it will assist with flooding. That's only one area. I have many places in my ward that needs attention, and hopefully we focus our attention to folks later very soon. The last thing is I just wanted to mention that we just lost 30 people. I think that the second employee, the second Markham, was that. He passed away Saturday. It's good for Trump supporter.
Thank you, Alderman, and I give condolences as well to his family. He was definitely, as you and I exchanged about him, a good man, could be very tough at times about a lot of different things and rush you certain ways. He was a good guy underneath, and he told me initially, he said, I didn't support you, but I support you now. So you couldn't ask for more. He was very honest and told me where he was. That I didn't support you, but it took a while. That's how you appreciate people and tell you that. So condolences to his family and to the city and to our country.
Yeah, I did have to agree with him. Mr. Hickman's a great man. He worked for us for many years in the building department, and he was faithful and dedicated. Yes. And he will be missed. He was a good guy. And congratulations on the creek project. How long did that take? 16 years? 15 years? 14 years. Congratulations on that project.
Okay, moving on. Alder Lady.
Thank you, Mayor, City Council, residents. Congratulations again, Mayor, for sitting in the seat, moving forward with our vision. I know we have challenges that come about, and it's not always an agreeable decision among the masses, but it'd be remiss of me not to comment in reference to Plum Creek. I definitely want the city of Markham and the seniors, and even the younger generations as well that are homeowners, to please recognize that we sit in this seat for a reason. And that reason also is to make good decisions for the city of Markham. And I'm pretty sure I can speak for everyone else on this panel as well, that we never slight our seniors. We don't slight our seniors, we don't slight our residents, we don't slight anyone. But as always, I'm going to be very honest and candid when I speak. We have to make sure that we have the right type of business to come into our city. So when we look at a big picture, We don't look at what's happening at this present moment. We have to look at what's going on down the line. A very famous person said this. His name is Dr. Miles Monroe. He says, before you make a decision, you need to think about the consequences. Before you make a decision, you think about your consequences first. And I have to be totally honest and agreeable with Alderman Barron, is that if they can come back, they can come back. But we pretty sure we can probably find someone else or solicit ourselves out with someone else that can bring something to that particular area as well. So we don't slight our seniors. We look at the big picture and we do what we feel is best for our city. So in a collective bargaining table, as we sit right here, the conscious individuals that sit here that you voted in made a conscious decision to say no to that particular project. But once again, we love our seniors. We love everybody in our community and anyone who wants to come into the community as well. So I just wanted to make that perfectly clear. Number two, I do want to thank Public Works for their hard, dedicated work, because honestly, they do work hard and they are multitasking. So I appreciate, and as always, I always throw out kudos to Public Works. Also, Mayor, I want to say thank you for actually taking the opportunity to listen to ideas that we bring to the table as well. Different visions that we see that we're implementing for the city of Markham as well. So I thank you for allowing that opportunity to say, hey, Ms. Bria, what's going on? And I get an opportunity to sit down and tell you what I feel about our city and how we can grow and move forward. So I appreciate that very much. But I don't have too much more to say. That's it, Mayor. That's it.
Thank you, all ladies. Appreciate it. All ladies McDowell, please.
As we sit in this seat, each and every one of us as a council member, we do not take this position that we sit in this seat like the city of Markham weighs heavy on our, if I can say this, speak family for us, it weighs on all of our hearts because we live here and we want the best for our city. So I ask you all to pray for us as council members as we sit up here and make decisions and know that the decisions that we make are the best decisions for us and the residents here in the city of Markham. On Saturday, the 18th, we will be having a car show from 11 to 5 at Rockland Park. And then on Sunday, the 19th, we will have another car show, which will take place at the Markham Road. So Markham residents, please come out and enjoy some fun on both of these days. A very nice classic car show with the swing cars, the Corvette, and a couple more other car clubs. Staff has worked very hard to prepare this car show for the next 2 days, which is Saturday and Sunday. I want to thank Public Works and Mrs. Brown, the director, and her staff, because we have got hit back to back, week to week, with a lot of events. And I just want to thank them along with our media team for all the media coverage, so keeping you all uplifted, great on what's going on here in Markham. So I want to thank you for everyone.
Thank you, all the ladies down. And with that, we can go over to public session. We don't have a sign-in sheet, so we'll just ask when we open the floor, Madam Clerk, if there's someone. All in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it. If you have any questions, Steve, I know we have some email questions, but we'll take the questions from the public that is here tonight. So anyone that has a question for the public tonight, from the public, feel free to stand, give us your name, and if you have it. Okay, if not, oh yeah, you gotta read that. Okay, we'll go with that first, before we read the other questions.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Mayor and members of the council, members of the public, let me have a moment to give you the statement that we read prior to our public session. And it states as follows: this is just a reminder regarding public comment rules and procedures while modifications to in-person meetings due to COVID-19 pandemic is in effect. The following: please be advised that due to the latest statewide disaster proclamation, the relevant local disaster proclamations, and based on the worsening nature of the COVID-19 pandemic, pursuant to the city ordinance number 20-0-2272, all persons desiring to make public comments may make them via email submission to the city clerk's office by 4 p.m. on the day of the meeting. Live in-person comments may be made once capacity or in-person attendance is deemed feasible. All public comments received via email in compliance with the city's previously adopted rules will be read during the public session portion of the city council meeting.
Okay, with that, then we can go to some of the questions that the clerk has received, and I'll answer questions as best as I can receive with the time that we have for each. If there was someone here present, they would be allotted about 2-3 minutes to the question and then an answer. And we'll treat this the same way. So if you want to proceed, yeah.
Okay, I've received an email from Marty McKinney, and there's 2 questions. Please explain to the residents of the city of Markham the reason out of all the communities that Amazon has installed a warehouse, why the city of Markham gave the most incentive package in the amount of $322 million, almost 3 times the amount given from University Park, $108,200,000.
I'll give a short answer for that. I know that Mr. Champion did give an email response back to the individual. We did give receipt, and his response has, it's about at least 2 full paragraphs, but they're bullet points. The short answer is that was the city of Markham and Cook County had to make itself competitive with Will County. University Park it has both Will County and Cook County, and that's why the numbers would be different. We had the same type of manner in which we negotiated with Amazon about the numbers. We're not going to continue to relive this. It's over. This is the building's up. So, with all due respect, we'd like to move on. The tax matter was decided on it. It was competitive to Will County. Monique was one of the driving examples that we had used to, and they weren't even used to tips in this area from Seattle. They were used to rebate. And that's the type of formulas that we had to work with back then, and that's where we're at. But there is an even bigger answer that Mr. Champion had given to this, and that's pretty much where we're at. We emailed it back. We'll assure that it was in fact sent out in the form that we sent it, and that's the answer, and we can't take much more time with that. So what's the next question?
Are the minutes of the city council meeting transcribed in-house or are they outsourced?
Well, we shouldn't do next to me, but they're in line. Would I be correct to say that?
That would be correct.
Okay, all All right, next question.
Has the city of Markham discontinued its practice of requiring employees to sign non-disclosure agreements that broadly restrict taxpayer-funded workers from discussing city business? Is this a good practice in the interest of government transparency?
We don't do it. We don't do anything such like that at all. Okay, what's the next question?
And last question I have. What is the place with, this is from J.C. Swap. What is the place with rentals to stop renters from having relatives and friends from using addresses for our school district while not paying their share of taxes? Can we have a freeloaders ordinance be created with a heavy fine? Mayor, would like your thought or comment.
Well, I don't particularly care for anyone that was using an address in a false manner, but that is something that the school district regulates. And they do have investigators that deal with that. And they have a way where they vet information for people where they live. So that would be something that would be directed to the school board, not us. But my sentiment would be not quite as heavy as he's saying, but my sentiment is that, you should live where you go to school. And that's where the taxes are going. Any other questions?
That's all the questions I received via email.
Okay. All right, is there a motion to close the meeting to the public? All in favor? Okay, I have it. Can we entertain a motion at this time to go into executive session?
Can we go into executive session if it's not on the agenda? Is it on the agenda? How does that work? I thought it should be on the agenda.
Well, not to go into executive session.
No.
To take action. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, before you used to be listed, I just.
Well, we can, we'll do it anyway. I think we can do it anyway, going forward. Just make sure that's no problem. Especially if we have some advance notice. This is just discussion litigation.
The mayor make a motion that we go into executive session. Oh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for purpose of litigation.
For purpose of litigations, I'm sorry.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I have it. All right, public, if you want to stick around, we can just ask you maybe we'll keep our seats to go into the hall if you want to stick around. Have a seat out there that would be waiting for us to conduct business and try to get you back.
Okay, sounds good.
There's nothing in right now. No, there's too many of them.